Russia breaking news. War with Russia is a real possibility, according to another NATO member. A senior NATO official has warned of the possibility of conflict with Russia, and Romania is the latest NATO member to add this warning to the expanding list, according to Romanian Defense Commander General Gheorghită Vlad, who spoke to the news agency Europa Liberă Romania, which is part of Radio Free Europe/Radio Liberty. His country isn't ready for a confrontation with Russia and should take the threat seriously. Last week, British Army leader General Patrick Sanders warned that the crisis in Ukraine might escalate into a global war and urged British authorities to be ready for a mass mobilization. This warning comes after words made by Vlad in an interview published on January 19. Germany's defense minister Boris Pistorius suggested that a Russian attack on NATO could happen in the next 5 to 8 years, and last month, Dutch Admiral Rob Bauer said that NATO needed to be prepared for combat. Sanders made his remarks after these statements. During his interview with Europa Liberă Romania, Vlad stated that Russia has become an obstacle to global democracy and order. The truth is that Russia is at war with democracies around the globe. Ukraine is not involved in this conflict. On Thursday night, Newsweek emailed the defense ministries of Russia and Romania to request comment. Vlad warned that the people of Romania, like the entire population of the European Union, of Europe, must be concerned about the prospect of Russian President Vladimir Putin going to war elsewhere, assuming Putin's victory in Ukraine. The Republic of Moldova will be his primary objective. He went on to say that the Western Balkans would be a hotbed of instability. I am more than convinced that President Putin's policy will escalate in the near future. Regarding the fall of a Russian drone in Romania in September, Vlad asserted that his nation had no combat systems and advocated for legislative changes to help Romania better resist drone strikes. Vlad proposed instituting mandatory basic military training for males and females up to the age of 35 as a solution to his country's combat readiness crisis, arguing that the absence of mandatory military service was to blame, in addition to requesting that NATO members increase their weapons stocks. The Romanian general urged member states to think about instituting voluntary military service. Earlier this week, Dmitry Peskov, a spokesperson for the Kremlin, referred to NATO as a threat to Russia and hinted that the Russian government may respond to the alliance's recent moves. When questioned about the Steadfast Defender 2024 NATO military exercise, he made the remarks. The alliance operation, which began last week, includes some 90,000 troops from 31 NATO member states plus Sweden. Well, we certainly see NATO as a danger. Agence France Presse reports that Peskov stated, "That is how we treat it, and we are constantly taking appropriate measures to deal with it." AFP. John Jackson works out of Newsweek's New York office as an associate editor. He primarily covers the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. Maxim, Den of Geek, The Week, and The River Journal were among John's past employers. After attending NYU, he graduated with honors from the Summa Cum Laude program in Mass Communication and Journalism.